Hey, I'm Peterson with IamNirvana.com. I just sold a domain that was going to expire in September, so I put it up for auction on Flippa because I wasn't going to do anything with it. And so I sold it, and so now I'm going to transfer it to the new owner. And so I'm going to record a video to show you how easy it is to do that with GoDaddy. So what I need to do is I'd log into my domain manager at GoDaddy, and then go to the domain. The first thing you need to do is you should have your domains locked. And so the first thing you need to do is click on the manage link here and to go ahead and unlock the domain. Now I've already done this, but I'm going to show you. When this pops up, this will be checked, obviously. So uncheck it, click OK, and then once it says that once it shows under the domain information, once it shows that the domain status is unlocked, we can then move forward with this transfer. So then what we want to do is we want to go ahead and click on account change right here. It's going to pop up a window. Well, we need to fill in the information on the new owner. Once you sold the domain, and once you have the funds in your account, whether you're using PayPal or once you have the money, then you can go ahead and transfer the domain to the new owner. And so you need to get their information. So if they have a GoDaddy account, ask for their account information and their email address, and then you can go ahead and enter that here in the account change section. So all you need to do is just enter the customer number or their login name, and again, you need to get this from your customer, and then enter their email address here. I also like to use details from a specified customer account. I like to select that option because it will automatically pull the customer's information into the registration, the whois information of the domain, because I don't want my contact information on there anymore because this domain isn't mine anymore. I've sold it. And so this automatically pulls the information from that account, that customer number from GoDaddy. It automatically populates that into the whois information, so you can have a clean break from the domain. You've sold it, you've got your money, you're transferring it, and you don't want your information on the whois records anymore. So obviously this is private information here. I'm not going to put the customer's email address and account number on here, so I'm going to go ahead and pause this and enter that information and go to the next step. So I'll be right back. Now, if the customer that's purchased your domain doesn't have an account with GoDaddy or doesn't know his customer number or login name to his account, you can leave this section blank and then just enter their email address here, and they'll get an email, and GoDaddy will walk them through the process and help them sign up for an account if they don't have one. So you don't need to have their customer number or login name. You are required to have an email address, obviously, so GoDaddy can initiate the transfer for them. Last thing here, there's this keep the current name servers for these domains checkbox here. Click that, have that unchecked. Again, we're transferring ownership to this domain, so we don't want to keep our current name servers for this domain because it's going, the new customer needs to put in his own information on there. So keep this unchecked. So I'm going to go ahead and move to step 2 of 4 here, and so I will be right back. So the step 3 of 4 is their terms that you need to agree to. This is from GoDaddy, and so basically here's their agreement. And so you need to check on these. So make sure you understand what you're checking here. The main thing here is once you initiate the changes to a domain, you can't do anything for a 60-day period. So that needs to be understood, that once this is sold, it can't be resold by the other person in 60 days, or I can't do anything else. So it just kind of gets locked down for 60 days, and that's fine because I am transferring it over to somebody else anyway. So I'll go ahead and click on step 4 of 4. And so this one here, of course, this is GoDaddy, and so it just kind of warns you that it's going to cancel all these different things, free web hosting, all that jazz, which I don't really care about because I don't use any of it. I just use GoDaddy to register my domains, so that's not a problem. So I'll just go ahead and click on finish, and that basically completes the transfer. So you can see here your changes have been submitted. Please allow a few minutes for the change to take effect. So what happens now is I will get an email confirmation from GoDaddy indicating that this has been done. And the person who bought the domain from me is also going to be receiving an email from GoDaddy with additional steps to do. And so once he does that and confirms the transfer and all that good stuff, I will then get a confirmation email from GoDaddy, and then that will complete the sales transfer. And then this domain ownership will be transferred to the person who bought the domain from me. So as you can see, the process of transferring a domain using GoDaddy is very simple. It only takes a couple minutes, if that, to go through the process. So that's it for this video. Thanks.